plate is on the top of here. Let me cover it up because I ain't ready to be running into this yet. Got my glasses. Got AC. Got this. Got everything. Got my drink. How you doing, Dangle? How you doing? That's all I'm saying. How you doing? How you? Ooh, y'all popping in. I can't wait. Can't wait. Cause day Tuesday. I'm sorry I'm late. Ooh, God, y'all don't know what I've been through today. I've been through a lot today. It didn't go like I wanted to go. I already started celebrating. I'm drinking my little drink. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just celebrating already. I'm celebrating already. Warm my food up. Had my food for a while. I'm just okay. Let me first by telling you, I am fine. Let me first by telling y'all it's burning up outside. My son called me, told me, "Mom, it's so hot." It didn't make no sense. When I got home around 1:30. It was so hot when I came through the door. The air hit me in my face. The only reason why I didn't go live on time, I had to run out by some ACs because my office closed. I mean some fans. I didn't know if they was gonna come out, but buying fans ain't do but make it worse. Look, boy, fans it didn't do much for me. It's terrible, y'all. Like and I'm still hot. The AC licking my whole rug. It's soaking wet. It stink. So later on, after my son gets some rest, because he's really just trying to get over the heat. Because my son had asthma. He ain't used his asthma pump in years. He using his asthma pump. Like I always get him every month, but he had to like really use it today because it's how hot it is. My carpet stink because it's leaking water. So we're gonna have to get all my furniture up and take it. I'm gonna throw the carpet away because it stink. I have no carpet cleaner. It stink tremendously, y'all. When you come in here, it stink. And it's because of my carpet, it dry. Last night, I would have took it last night. I had to sleep in the front because my room was so hot I couldn't sleep again. But I didn't. I knew nobody was going to be home, and I was hoping maybe it was just last night. It was going to be okay. When I woke up this morning, it wasn't bad. I took a shower, got dressed, and went and go do what I had to do. But when I came back in here, y'all, it's my some room just cooling down because I bought a fan. The AC coming out. It's not leaking on the floor. Everything's closed up, but the back of the AC is so freaking hot. I told you the kind of AC we have. The filters are clean. We don't have to clean the filters. All the filters are clean. Actually, yeah, I'm trying to let me hear him. All the filters are clean, so it's not that. So in the back of it, it's nowhere to open up to see if any water, because everything back there you can't open. So I don't know why it's leaking water because there's no way to get to the water. Because I remember y'all saying yesterday, hey, look out, maybe some water or something. But no, it's no way to get to water or anything like anything. Like y'all, I swear to God, if my son was here, I can walk around the house naked. That's how hot it is. So we need to be naked up in this joint, but you can't. Okay. With that being said, that's how that went. That's the only reason why I'm late, y'all. I know that I told you I would be on here no later than 2 o'clock, but I had to take care of this heat, and it's still kind of hot. I'm not even gonna lie. I got the AC on me. It's okay, but I can't walk around. Once I stand up and walk around, all this heat hit me in my face, and me and my son, like maybe it's because we on the high level. We are on the highest level. We all the way up here, and we got the, maybe because the floor we on. I don't know, but this heat is crazy. This heat is crazy. It's crazy. Hi, Miss Williams. This heat is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Okay. Hi, teacher's okay. Let me tell you, I have two things to tell you. First of all, I have a car. I have a car. Yeah, I have a car. First of all, we're gonna say I have a car. I have a car now. My cousin gave me a car. My cousin Kim, which is my cousin on my father's side, she gave me a car. So I do have a car. She gave me a car. Yes. Soak my feet in ice water. Okay, I would do that because I'm burning up. Okay, that's my first surprise. I got a call, and it was just something just to get me back and forth, and it works. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm grateful. I am so grateful I got a call because I needed. That's the first thing. I went and got my tags and everything, so I got a little call. Yeah, she went out. She went out. My cousin just like went out. It was my aunt car who passed, and she gave it to me. And she was like, it's sitting there. It just been sitting there doing nothing. She was like, "Huh, you can have it." It got 73,000 miles on it. It's a 2005. It got 73,000 miles on it, and it's a car. It runs. That's it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. She was just like, just things that you might have to get fixed. I take it to the shop tomorrow to see what need to be fixed, and that's that. Whatever need to be fixed, I deal with it. Let me tell you the next great news. Oh, I left the package. Oh, I left the package. Damn. Okay, that's the first good news. The second good news, I can start looking for my house. 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 Yeah. Okay. I was going through this process. Okay. I'm hungry too, y'all. So I gotta eat while I'm talking because I'm like literally hungry. And I just wanted and it's probably cold. I've been eating on it here and there, but I can um I can start looking for my house, y'all. I was going through this program. I was going through DC through this program, and it was a step. I finally completed the first step of going to buy a house. Um, but the only thing it is, through this first step of the program, I have to, if I get a house, I can get a house, a condo, a town. It's different sorts of houses that I can get, but it's under a program. Okay, the program is I have to be on my job. I have to be on my job for a whole year. So I have to like wait a little while because I have to get a job. Be like, I'm not gonna be. You have to work whole 2 years consecutively for the program. I haven't worked the whole 2 years, but I'm still qualified for it. I'm still qualified for my house. But while I'm going through the program, I can get a house. I can get a condo. I can get an apartment. I can get whatever I want. And then when I finish the program will pay for my closing costs. It will pay for pretty much everything. Only thing I have to pay for is for only thing I have to pay for once it's the inspection of the house, whichever house I move into. I can move into a house that I can start renting with renting to buy. It's different ones that I can do. But my whole thing is I didn't think I was gonna be able to get through the program because the program was real stressful. It was a lot of stuff that I had to get done. And I did it, so I finally got through it today. Today was my last step. I've been in there going over everything. Now, a lot of people through the program don't have to. They don't have to buy the house. A lot of people don't have to buy the house. It's up to you. They will pay the first 15 years of my house. They will pay the first 15 years of my mortgage. DC will pay the first 15 years of my mortgage. I can't make over 105,000 per year to qualify. I cannot make over 100. Y'all, I'm eating. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can't order to apply order to stay in the. I cannot make over 100 and I think it's $105,000 per year, something like that. But once I sign my get my once I find my house and get my mortgage, I'm good. It don't matter. But why? Because once I get that, I'm not in the program no more. But they'll still pay as far as making money. I can make as much as I want after that. After I finish she said, "Hey, Pat, what is your house?" I can make as much as I want after I finish the program. I can make as much as I want. Like I'm working there for like if I go hit over the way the lady was explaining it, the way she explained it to me is my after my first year on the program, I get into my house, I can make as much as I want. They have no control over it. They have no control. I mean, I got me a I went to Chipotle and I always get a kids meal because I'm not gonna eat it all. Like I'm not gonna eat it all. I always get a kids meal when I go to Chipotle because I'm not gonna eat it. And look all this they gave me, and I'm about to put this on here in my two. It's gonna be more than enough. So, yes, I can start looking for my house as soon as and I'm just like I wanted this. I didn't want to. The process been so long. I never thought it was going to take. I thought it was going to take even longer because I've been going through this process for a really long time. But it seemed like the lady was like, she said normally, she said when I give people stuff to do and stuff to follow, they normally don't follow it. And I just look at her like she said, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Miss Waller. Out of all the people who started with you, you're the only one who's ready. And I don't mean no harm. I was telling her I don't mean no harm. I don't want to talk about nobody else. I'm trying to get my process done. Like that, right? I ain't say that to her, but I was saying it to myself. But I was like really, really grateful. So guess what? I can start looking for my house. I can start looking for my house and everything. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. And I got my drink to celebrate. Knowing I'm not gonna be able to do both. Probably drink a little bit of this. I'm gonna take a couple of bites because I want to drink this. Because I want to celebrate. Yeah. Mm. 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 That's what I wanted to tell y'all. I didn't want to not tell you all, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing it. Starting the process. Y'all excuse me, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat all day. I ain't had no coffee, no nothing. I've been drinking water all day. It's so hot out there, you don't want nothing to do but drink water. I've been drinking water. I had about 4 bottles of water. I had about 4 bottles of water. I'm not even gonna lie. And this cheese meal is a lot. I pay extra for this. But I do, I still have to wait a year to get my house to buy. I do have to wait a year to order to buy the house. But now I can go ahead, like, I can look for a house. You know, I can go ahead and look for a house. Let's get the other process. There's the other stuff that I have to get done in the process. Like, like right now, if I go, right now I can go get me a house. But I'm trying to explain it right without getting y'all confused because the lady was getting me confused and I had to keep asking her questions. And pretty much, do the program, I was the only one who was in there doing a house because everybody else, they didn't want to buy a house. They didn't want to buy the house, but they were able to stay where they was there. They was there just to renew. I don't know what they was there for, but they wasn't there for me, but I was there for because we was in the same room, but I was in one section. These other four ladies was in the other section, and it was just me by myself in my own group. That's why I couldn't understand why it took so long because I was the only person in there for that, but I had to watch a lot of videos and I had to do a lot of paperwork. And they checked off everything that came back, my criminal background and all that stuff came back good. And I'm trying to think the name of the program that I went through. I'm honestly trying to think of it because when I was doing it, I signed up for a lot of programs. I had signed up, when I say I signed up for a lot, um, I know one thing, you have to be a DC resident. You have to make you have to make under 105,000. 105,000 per year, which I qualify for. With a family of two though. With a family of two. With a family of one, can't make over 85,000. With a family of one, you can't make over 85,000. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm hungry. That's good to make sure you food. And that's the thing. For the loans, well, mm, it's good. I can't start looking for my house to buy until I have to wait a year. I have to wait a year, Miss Martin. I have to wait a year because there's still other stuff that I have to do, but I can still like move like for instance, I go buy a house and the house is for sale, and if I want to get the house, I can get it. You see what I'm saying? If I'm already in it renting it, I can go ahead and get it. That's the way. This is how I'm getting it from her, or I can just go ahead and get a place and rent it out. I can go ahead and get a place, and I still how can I say? I'm trying not to I'm not trying to tell no lie, but I'm trying to tell y'all how she said it to me. It's like I'm renting with options to buy. I'm renting with options to buy. This is really good, y'all. I might want to eat this whole thing, y'all. Like I'm barely out hungry. Mm. Mm. No, I'm literally making a mess. So, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know, thank you, but I don't know. Sometimes I forget, so that's why I say I don't want to lie. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, you said this, and y'all know I'll forget. I'll forget. Y'all know I'll forget. So that's why I say I don't want to lie. I be trying to tell y'all exactly what's going. Y'all, this is really good. And y'all, this is a kids meal, and I think I paid like $6 for this, and it's a lot. It's a lot. You know how some people tell you something and they be lying. It's like it is a land contract. I don't know what that is. It's something like that. I think. See, that's the thing about it. I can always, if I have any questions, I can always go there on Thursdays and they can answer any questions I want. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays, people coming in there doing different things. People coming in there, bringing their paperwork in there. If I have any questions on about the house, I only can go there on Thursday. Yeah, rent with option to buy. Yes, that's what it is. Rent with option to buy. That's what it is. But I forgot the name of the program. It's under DC. It's under DC for low income. And the only reason why my income is high because it's me and my son. But it's for low income, and it's rent with options to buy. Yes. Mm, 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 mm. No, that was delicious. So, mm, that was really good, y'all. I told to give y'all that look. Look at this. Still got a lot. Look at my whole thing over here. So yeah. So like I said, mm, mm. But the lady said I can start looking for a place. It's, she said you can start looking for your place. You can go ahead and get started. I got all my paperwork. I got everything. I got everything I need. I was like, really? She said, yeah, but you have to make sure when you get it, you have to make sure that it's with rent with options to buy. You have to make sure it's rent with options to buy. I have to make sure of that. So when my year up, if I want to do it, I can do it. I have to make sure that it's one of them type of properties that I'm going for. I just can't go get a house and get it, and it's not rent to option to buy. I can't do that. It has to be rent with the options to buy. Now, if I get a house with rent to option to buy, and the person changes their mind, I will have to move out of there and move into something with that option to do. And I'm trying to make sure I'm explaining it right, but yeah. So y'all, I'm ready. I wanted some mussels, but I had to go stop when my son said it was hot in the house. I had to go get these fans, but yeah, I'm still hot. I'm still hot. Hey honey, I am still hot. Hey Jill, thank you for telling me that because I could not think. I knew it was rent with the option to buy. I couldn't think of it. It was at the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't think of it. But y'all, I'm super excited. Like my son's so excited. He was like, yes, and I was like, you can have your own space. You can do this. You can do that. What I don't want a condo. I'm not a condo because I don't want to pay rent and condo fees. I don't want a condo. I want something that, and if I wind up getting a condo, it's because I couldn't find nothing. But I really don't want a condo. Honestly, I don't. And because I know with condos, it comes a lot of fees. And when something get broke, that means I have to fix it. I mean, like, and if I'm paying condo fees, what is the condo fees for? I don't, it's like a lot to it that I don't know. But the lady also told me They have classes. If you want to know about, more about condos and condo fees and fees like that, they have more class. It's a lot of classes that you could take. So I did sign up for some classes. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I did sign up for some classes. I signed up for some classes for different programs. So it's no, it's not that program. I know what you're talking about. That one is totally different. That one you can I had this girl in my Uber who worked for them, and I had got her information and I put it on Facebook and I put it to a lot of people. No, I know I didn't do that program, but I did know about it. I had said I wish it was that program, but when I kept trying to sign up for that program, they was giving me a hard way to go. This program I've been on for like 7 years. This program I've been on for like 7 years, and I was never far as I had it's certain things that you had to have together right, and I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. And that's another reason I'm glad that I never gave my apartment away in DC because I had to be a DC resident and I had to still show that I was a DC resident. You know, I couldn't live in Maryland and go through this program because you still consider living in Maryland. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. So that's all I wanted to tell y'all. That's all I wanted to tell y'all. I wanted to share with y'all TT Squad because I always talk about what I want. And it's another thing. Y'all know that I want to open my daycare in a year. Remember I said that? I have to make sure it's a zone where I can open the daycare center up at. I don't want to take a zone that I can't open up a daycare center and I'm stuck there. You see what I'm saying? Because I want my own daycare center. I want my own. I'm holding this, y'all. This part, that part, don't even drink this because I'm full now. I want my own, but I was hungry. I had to eat something. So I got to make sure. There's a lot of things I have to make sure that it's in the right zone for my daycare center. That's the number one. It has to be in the right zone for my daycare center. It has to be rent to own. It has to be rent to own with options to buy. Then the two things is that's one of the main points that I really have to do that. I really have to. He said, "Thank you, Jay." So that's one of my big things. Make sure it's in a zone where I can open up a daycare center and make sure it's options to buy. Them are my two big things. And I know I'm kind of late in life getting the house, but when I was in the class, the lady showed me, she was like, she told me about the different insurance that you have on your house. Like, if I would die, my house will be paid off because of the type of insurance I have, and it won't be on my son, which I do like because I could die today or tomorrow. I don't want him to have to worry about paying no mortgage or what I left behind. She said, no, my insurance that you had, the insurance, she said it's different types of insurance that you get on. Let me say that. That's what she told me, different types. She'll get more in details about that, but I told her that was one of my biggest concerns. I have to come in there on Thursdays to know more about that. Yeah, the only reason why I say that is because I know it's never too late, but I have to think like that because life is too short. You know, this guy up here trying to go to war, trying to go boom, 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 things dropping and all that. Okay. But I want to make sure that my son has something for him. If something ever happened to me, he has his own. And if he passed and he have kids, he has some of the zones or whatever. That's what I wanted to make sure. I always wanted to have my son set up for success. You know, that's why I try to make sure my son always do certain things that he do out of life. When he was younger, y'all ain't gonna lie, he used to be mad and fight me on it. But now that he's older, he understands everything I did for a reason. Everything I did for a reason. And I told him, the wait will give you time to do research. It's never too late for a new project in life. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I know. And that's another thing. That's what the lady said. I do have a year, but I'll be getting everything in order. But my whole thing is, and I'm this is my thinking of it. Y'all know I want my own daycare center. So I said when I do be looking for something with rent to own, I'm gonna look for a basement that have that in the basement, like have their own entry, so I don't have to worry about having to, worry about getting stuff made, having different windows. Because I looked online, I've been doing my research on having my own daycare center and passing the different codes. So I got a lot of stuff that's written down that I know I have to do. So I'm on top of that. I have a list of stuff that DC fire department and all that you have to have. So I got written down what I need to have when I do look for a place. I know certain things I need to look for and certain things I want to look for. So I know that. So yeah, I'm just so excited, y'all. Like, I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. I am tired because I've been in the heat for 2 days. I was in the heat yesterday with my brother. Oh my God. I didn't talk to y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, I do not meant to skip a beat. I know I told y'all about my good two news, but I got to tell you about my brother. This dude, oh God, I got to put my glasses up on y'all because I got to, we was all yesterday at the doctor's office. We in the room with the doctors, they talking to him. Doctor asked this dude about drugs. This dude gonna tell these people, he said, I do all types of drugs. He said, the lady was asking him, she said, do you smoke drugs? My brother said, yeah, I smoke it all. I said, no, he don't. He do weed. He said, man, don't pay her no attention. I smoke it all. If I can get to it, I get to it and I do it. I said, Tutu, what do you smoke? What's out there? What's out there you name I smoke? I was like, oh my God. I'm like, because his doctors and them, they love talking to. They talk to they laugh and play. But that yesterday, I didn't find nothing funny. I was upset because I kept saying, dude, stop telling me. I said, ma'am, he smoke weed. Then he gonna tell her, he said, yeah, and she won't get me no motherfucking weed either. This is how you talking to the doctor about me. I keep telling this girl I want some weed, I want some cigarettes, and I want some Popeye. She keep wanting me to go to all these doctors, da 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 da. No, he don't. He said, location is the most important part. Yes, it is. And he was like, she won't do it. He said, I only want three things. He said, then after that, I do get them three things, I can go get me some pussy. I said, oh my God. If he realized telling this doctor, the doctor in there laughing, I don't find nothing funny. The conversation wasn't funny to me. I didn't find the conversation funny. I'm looking at the doctor, looking at him like, bitch, why the fuck is you laughing at him? Because I don't find nothing funny. I don't find nothing funny. And he gonna turn around and say, and the doctor said, well, you heard him. But she said, you can do the weed. I prefer you don't do the drugs. He said, man, he said, the weed and the drugs go together. No, he kept saying the hard drugs and the weed go together. And I was like that. But he did eventually tell the lady, no, I smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes. And so the lady asked him, well, how many packs of cigarettes you smoke? He said, 2, 3 packs a day. I said, yeah, he's telling the truth about that. But I said, no, he don't smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. But the pack he told him he only want three things. He said, my Popeye chicken, my weed, my Popeye chicken, my weed, Popeye chicken weed, and his cigarettes. That's all he kept telling the lady he wanted. And she was laughing. And then they got to talking about the girl he was doing it to. He was telling this lady all types of details. Lady up there laughing. And she said, what you had to do to him, Mr. McFadden? He said, look, let me show you, let me show you. He stood up. I had to take her, I had to flip her over, then get it all up in there. I was like, oh my God. Is he up here? He was demonstrating. She laughing at him, conversating like, how do you want to know all that? Up there laughing with him. Y'all ain't find nothing funny. Going by now, I got my tags on my car. I said we in the car yesterday. The AC in the car kind of messed up. And I said, Tutu, you high? He said, how the fuck you want to ask me am I high? Yeah, I'm high. You ain't over there sweating the beat because you ain't doing nothing. If you gave me some Popeye's chicken and got me some cigarettes, some weed, I won't be as high. I just looked at him like, what high got to do with Popeye's chicken, some cigarettes, and weed? That's exactly what he said. Do you know that will calm me down? I said, here you go. Here we go. That reminds y'all, I took him to the grocery store. We went to the grocery store. When I said he didn't need much food, but he was determined to buy food, so I bought everything he needed. Everything he needed and then some. And after I bought him, I said, you just spent $230 in food. And I said, we gotta go take this food home because it's hot outside. You want ice cream. And I said, you want to go to another store. So let's go take the ice cream home. I went and took the ice cream home. We didn't get him nothing to drink. He can't have no drinks. They say he's extremely, his last blood work came out. He's extremely dehydrated. No drinks. And the doctor asked him why he don't drink water. Why she asked him that? He talked about everything from the man in the moon, why he don't drink water, but never discussed why he really didn't drink water. Okay. He don't drink bottled water because something in it, but he'll drink all the faucet water in the world. But if he not in the mood for it, he ain't gonna drink it. He said, my body tells me when I'm in the need. When I say this was the most hilarious Doctor's appointment I had with my brother yesterday. OMG. I laughed so freaking hard with this doctor's appointment after I got in my car because I had to sit back and laugh. But when I was in there, I didn't find nothing funny. I was really mad, and his doctors and them, they just, I don't know if they do it to see what type of level he on or what. I honestly don't know why they do it. I don't know if they do it to see what he's talking about or why they do it because they ask him questions, but they be looking at me like, and they laughing and running and talking and all that. But they looking at me and I'm looking at them like I'm fine. I don't find nothing funny. Honestly, I don't find it gets I get mad because I be like, you need to take it seriously when they talking to you. To me, you're in there. You need to take everything they saying seriously. So they got to talking about, how do he eat his food? He told this lady I put sugar on everything. He said I put sugar on everything. He said if I gotta put it in my mouth, I put sugar on it. I said no, he don't, man. He don't put sugar on. He said how you know? You ain't around me. I said oh God, she don't know what I do. I said you know what? You're right. You're right. I don't know what you do. You're right. You're right. It tastes like water now. He was like, you right. I said, you right, you right. I don't know what you do. Why I gotta take him to the doctor next Tuesday? And I'm no. When is July the 2nd? He go see a psychiatrist. Why am I looking forward to it at all? Like when I said I'm not looking forward to it, I'm not looking forward to it. I got them fill out a paper for he could get transportation. So the lady asked him why he need transportation. She said, "You get on the bus. You think?" He said, "The doctor asked if you get on the bus and you have to come to the doctor's office. Do you think you know where you're going?" He said, "I don't know where I'm going when I walk out my door." I said, "No, he didn't." I said, "Tutu, what you mean?" He said, "I don't know where I'm going there when I walk out my door." I said, "Oh God." I said, "He tripping." Like that. He said, "So you think you better catch the bus to over here?" He said, "Where's over here?" He said, "Didn't I tell you when I walk out my door, I don't know where I'm going." He said, "Only thing I know to get to is up to that gas station to make me some money and get back in the house." I'm like, OMG. Really, when I say he had me cracking up, it was a hilarious doctor's appointment. It was a hilarious doctor's appointment. It made me frustrated and while I was in there, but once I got out and I got to think about it, it was funny. But when I was in there, I'm just like, you got to take everything serious. He had to do some blood work. He would not do no blood work. He told that lady, he said, y'all catch me next week when I come back. He said, this man up here ain't ready and I ain't ready for him. I'm like, because the man told us we had to come back in an hour because he had to go to lunch. Remind you, his appointment was at 4 o'clock. The dude said he never got the clothes up to go to lunch because it got so crowded. He said they told him he can go to lunch at 5 o'clock. He said that's how busy they was, and he said he get off at 6. So he was like, he not coming back. That's all he kept saying. He ain't coming back. There was another lady in there, but she had too many people. It was crowded. So he said, "Look, I ain't got time to be." It was just when I say it was just it was nice hanging out with my brother. He did not want to come over here for no food. He said when he wants some food, he wants some ribs on the grill. He want ribs and baked beans. He want ribs and baked beans. He don't want no macaroni and cheese. He don't want no sweet potatoes. He don't want no greens. He wants some cabbage. He wants some baked beans and he wants some ribs on the grill. He don't want you to cook them in the oven. He want a grill. I said we don't have a grill. He wants a grill. I said okay. That's the oh God. I can't sit by like that. That heat hit me all in my back. Like let me cut the fan on. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all hear everything because it's okay. I can sit back now. So it was like that. I don't know who this person is, but they tripping. I guess that person might be out for 24 hours. I got rid of him. But yeah, y'all, that's what we had to do. He said PNG from Africa. So that's what we had to do. That's what we did yesterday. And I told y'all all my good news. I enjoyed my food. This is all I had to eat all day. I'm about to go in here and take another shower, y'all, because I'm hot. And when I came in here, I was so worried about going live. I didn't even get in the shower. I just changed and put my pants on, but I need to go get in the shower because I'm still kind of sweaty because it's hot. It's hot. And then, in case the rental office tried to call me, I said I wasn't going to be on here this long. They only had one number, and I don't know if they try to call me or not because guess what? I got my phone on Do Not Disturb. But yes, I share my great news. It's great news to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's great news. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it is just helping me to do. And it's helping me to commit the goals that I want to open up my daycare center. Because I realized, I told y'all, I've given myself a year to open up my daycare center. So in the midst of doing all this, I'll be working on doing my daycare center. Me having my own business, having my own house, having my own business, all that's going to come. It's coming full circle for me, y'all, and I love every minute of it. I love every minute of it, and I am so happy, and I'm so blessed. I am truly blessed. I am truly blessed to be able to do all this, TT Squad. And thank y'all for coming here this time of day at 3:24 in the afternoon. I don't know, y'all probably at work, whatever y'all doing. I know it's different times and different areas, but it's 3:25. We're 3:25 here in DC. I appreciate y'all listening and everything. I really do. Thank y'all for being patient. I am truly happy and I'm highly favored and blessed and all. I feel joy. I got all y'all just don't know. I'm gonna sip on this drink all day long because it's gonna take me a minute to finish it. I had to put ice on it, y'all, because guess what? It's it's hot in here. So TT Squad, I will see y'all tomorrow. I definitely will see y'all tomorrow because I am not leaving. Thank you, Julie. I'm not leaving out this house tomorrow. I'm supposed to take the car. I might even doing it tomorrow. I do it Thursday because I need time to get things together in here. Get things together. But thank you, TT Squad, so much for y'all support and understanding and believing in me when sometimes I didn't believe in myself. I really do appreciate y'all. If I don't tell y'all enough, I love y'all to death. I might don't know y'all one on one, but I feel that I know y'all and y'all are my family. I believe y'all are family. Okay? TT Squad, I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. Yes, enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday.